Damascus was visited by the UN Secretary General's Special Envoy for Syria, Geir Pedersen, as part of the UN's ongoing efforts to achieve a political solution to the crisis in the Arab country. Let's see the details of this visit in the following report by our correspondent, Hisham Wanus.
The visit took place to assess with the Syrian authorities the preparations for the 9th meeting of the Syrian Constitution Discussion Committee, to be held for the first time after several months of deadlock in the capital of the Sultanate of Oman, as a result of Damascus' return to the Arab League. I have discussed with the Syrian government the implementation of the step-by-step solution process and also the preparations for the next meeting of the Syrian Constitutional Committee. And I will continue the talks with the friendly Arab diplomats, and I will hold meetings with the Arab foreign ministers when I go to New York for the United Nations General Assembly session. And also, of course, I will meet with the foreign ministers of Turkey, Iran, and Russia. And I hope we can consolidate some of the agreements that we had already reached earlier. In this context, Pedersen updated the Syrian authorities on his meeting in Damascus with the heads of the Arab diplomatic missions accredited in Syria, as well as on his contacts with other regional and international countries interested in a political solution to the crisis. A solution that the Syrian Foreign Ministry made clear to the international mediator clashes with Washington's interference policies marked by occupation, support for terrorist gangs and separatist militias, the imposition of illegal coercive measures, and the plundering of the natural resources of the Syrian people.
Western pressure on Syria has increased on the eve of the international mediator's visit to Damascus, and this pressure materialized with increased terrorist attacks and attempts to block the borders between Syria and Iraq, as well as the mobilization of more invading U.S. troops on Syrian soil, and all this to force the Syrian government to offer concessions at the next meeting of the Constitutional Committee in the Sultanate of Oman, and therefore to gain more from any possible solution to the crisis.
In parallel to Pedersen's visit to Damascus and in response to continued terrorist attacks against civilians and military personnel, the Syrian Arab Army's heavy artillery and missiles, supported by Russia's aerospace force, annihilated 111 terrorists and destroyed their strongholds in Idlib and Hama. A counter-terrorist war action that Syria and its allies consider essential to the success of any diplomatic efforts to solve the conflict.
Hisham Wanus, teleSUR, Damascus, Syria.
We have come to the end of this news briefing. You can find these and many other stories on our website at telesurenglish.net. Also join us on social media on Facebook, X, Instagram, Telegram, and TikTok. For teleSUR English, I'm Luis Alberto Matos. Thank you for watching.